Okay, hi everyone. Welcome from Hollywood. We are looking out over the Hollywood Hills. I'm Axel Rüger, director of the Van Gogh Museum, and I'm joined by Hugh Welchman, director, creator, producer, everything, the brain, one of the brains behind Loving Vincent, the first animated feature film, painted feature film, and on Vincent van Gogh. And of course, the film has been nominated for an Oscar. Hugh, your nominee.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Well, I'm incredibly excited because obviously later today we're going to find out. So we've now got 6 hours before we'll know whether we've won the Oscar and made history. Because if we win today, it will be the first time in history that a European film has won Best Animated Feature Film. It will be the first time in the history that an adult animation has won. The first time in history that a film under $30 million that's not done by a studio wins as well. So we're very much the outsiders, but as you know very well, Axel, Vincent can kind of weave magic with people, and I'm hoping that the underdog Vincent will be taking the day today.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we are all, of course, keeping our fingers crossed and hoping, and we'll be joining you, at the Oscars, which is very exciting because as a museum, you don't get to go to the Oscars very often.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. But tell me also a bit about what the run-up to this has been.
Well, we've been doing a lot of interviews, and also the Academy, they organise events every day. So, you have lunches with your fellow nominees, you're all getting to know each other, and obviously it's a little bit of rivalry there, but
of course,
everyone's very nice. Yeah. And we did two public Q&As as well. And actually we stopped off when we came over from Europe. We stopped off in Louisville because there's this museum there where they sold out 73 screenings of Loving Vincent in a row. So we just wanted to find out what this place was.
Indeed, Louisville, Kentucky seems to be now the new center of Van Gogh admiration and adoration. So that is great. And the movie really does take you places. I mean, now it's all over, pretty much everywhere in the world. The movie is out, isn't it?
Yeah, so I mean, it's we've had cinema releases all over Asia. I did incredibly well in China. Over 2 million people went to see it in China. We had a fantastic result in the Netherlands, and so and obviously you were supporting us very heavily in your home country, which was amazing. And in Italy, it was a sensation. We were actually number one in the box office, ahead of Blade Runner. So yeah, really, the film has taken us to many surprising places. What won't be surprising for you is just that level of passionate engagement from our audience, and that's very much because there's just such a huge fan base for Vincent van Gogh out there, they've really been part of the reason why we have got to here to Hollywood, to the Oscars, is that incredible popular support around the world.
Right. Yeah, no, that is, and it's all of you also out there we're talking to who are, love Vincent, adore Vincent, identify with aspects of his life. So, and we indeed experience that pretty much every day also in the museum.
Yeah.
But this really brings it all to a whole new level, and it's exciting for everyone. So, but talking also a bit about generally, they always say everyone is a winner once you're here and you're nominated. But what does that mean also for you and your team and everyone also looking forward?
Well, I mean, in a lot of countries, they actually re-released it in the cinemas because, we were out in the cinemas in October, November last year. Right. And when our distributors found out that we were nominated, they actually put us back into cinemas. We received some bonuses from our distributors, which was nice. So that was financially, it was good for the film. But the main thing is just if you're nominated, it puts a spotlight back onto the project. And I mean, we've done over 100 interviews in the last 2 weeks, and that's all because of the spotlight for the Oscar nomination. So it's really good for the long-term life of the film, and also the exhibition that we're going to do related to the film. It really helps a lot.
Sure, and it's of course put a whole new way of making animated films now on the map, which no one has ever dreamt of before.
Yeah, I mean, people thought what we were doing was crazy, that it was too risky. So it took us a long time to get the money together to persuade people that it was possible or even desirable to paint an entire film by hand. and just the fact that over 5 million people went to the cinemas to see this means that we can get to do it all over again. And as you know, we're thinking about doing the Spanish painting Goya next, which would be a different challenge than Vincent.
Absolutely. But I mean, I have to say, I find it also this unbelievably beautiful parallel. Vincent, of course, was not really recognized in his life, but he had to create, he had to make his art, he followed his passion and his dream, pretty much against the odds. And in a similar way, this movie also came into being. And you just against all sorts of obstacles, you held on to your passion and your dream, and made this reality. And now here we are in LA. Who would have expected that?
I mean, we had to struggle very hard to get this made, particularly in terms of raising the money. I mean, we actually always got support from artists. We got support from the actors. We got support from the museums, and in particular your museum. But in terms of persuading people to actually put their funds behind this, it was really, really tough. But we were much luckier than Vincent, because we had the example of Vincent, and he never gave up. So we were like, when we were feeling down, we were thinking about his struggle and how he managed it. And also, Vincent pretty much had one person supporting him, which was his younger brother, whereas we had a group of us making this film who really supported each other, and so that took us through the tough times. And think about how Vincent managed to maintain his level of enthusiasm, his level of passion, even when he was so isolated and lonely, and only really connected to his brother through letters, and yet he really managed to forge his vision. And so, like I said, every time we felt that we were flagging or we'd been rejected from something again, we had so many rejections along the path, then we thought about Vincent, and that gave us the energy to continue.
Yeah. And ultimately you're winning the day. So enormous congratulations. We're all very proud of you and of Dorota, of course, and the entire team that's made this possible, all the painters, everyone who's worked so tirelessly to realize this film. We're incredibly privileged that we've been part of the journey, at least for some aspects of it. And we were at the world premiere in France last year, where we also spoke to everyone via social media, and now here we are. So who would have thought? But it's a great moment. So also thank you to give us this opportunity to be with you on this incredible journey.
Well, it's very special for us, that we had you and other members of your team at the world premiere, which was a very emotional event for us, and this is just the huge final celebration for this film. So it's fantastic that you're here again, and you're here with all of your fan base.
Absolutely.
Sure.
So you all have to now keep your fingers crossed for us. For Hugh and Dorota and the entire team, for Loving Vincent, because Vincent really deserves this. And we now have to sign off, because really we are not going like this on the red carpet. We will have to change, put our fine gear on, and then we'll see you later.
See you on the red carpet.
Bye.
Bye.